Hey guys, today I want to share with you my digital animation that I created in Adobe Animate Creative Cloud. The purpose of my animation was to demonstrate the movement of continents over time from the original supercontinent Pangaea. The audience intended for this animation is a 7th through 12th grade secondary science classroom studying plate tectonics and continental drift. The rationale for the design principle used was to create a realistic animation of the movement of continents over time and to provide a timeline for those movements. So the design effects that I used to create, basically, first of all, I used the oval tool to create the Earth and put in some grid lines, latitude and longitude. And then I actually used my mouse to draw the continents. I wish I had a tablet where I could draw directly onto the screen, but that may be something I have to look into getting later on if I continue with animation. But I just used my mouse to draw the continents to begin with. And then each continent was created as a separate layer. And then I went in and used the bone tool to create hinges. The first 6 seconds is basically North America and Eurasia moving apart as like a hinge movement. And then the rest of the movements, to kind of be more realistic, I switched to using the motion tweens and the classic tweens to create movements between the other continents. Some of the islands I moved using shape tweens, and I really liked how they kind of distorted the shape but then came back to the original shape that it started with. And so all of these different movements I just kind of experimented with and kind of got to see which ones were more realistic. And then the text that is on the animation was created with Spiral 3D and Pulse Motion effects. And I just added those as kind of a basis for the timeline. So hopefully this video will play on my desktop here. And see if I can make it a little bigger. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that was a 30-second animation. So there are lots of improvements that could be made on this animation. This was the first animation that I've ever created in Adobe Animate, and it took me weeks to do this. I mean, I literally wanted to chunk my laptop so many times across the room because it was very frustrating. But and my original design was scaled down a lot from what I intended it to be. My original design was to create a 3D sphere of the Earth rotating as the continents were moving. But in order to accommodate my own time frame and my own knowledge with the program and skill level, I kind of scaled it down to this two-dimensional map of just the moving continents. And then I also had intended to create like future projections of where the continents would be according to the continental shift theory in the future, but just due to a lack of time and my skill level, I kind of nixed this part of the project as well. I tried to correct the formation at the top of North America and Eurasia during the last 6 seconds or so, but I was just having problems with it, and if I tinkered with it a little bit longer, I could figure it out, I think, but it would probably take me at least another week or so to work on that. So I just didn't have time. There are a few glitches that I know. I would have liked to had more time to work those out, especially the movement of South America over to join the North America. There was kind of like a little glitch in there that I messed with over and over, and I just couldn't figure out how to get that out of there. But in hindsight, I also would have liked to added some audio clip to listen to while watching the animation, but just it was strictly due to a lack of time of being able to add all of these things. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and good luck in all of your endeavors, and I can't wait to look at them. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.